What was in Jeffrey Epstein's will? Hello, friend. Welcome back to our channel. Today we cover and reveal something which is not known widely and is seldom discussed. We take you into the mysterious and controversial world of Jeffrey Epstein. Strap in, because for the first time ever, we are about to unravel the secrets hidden within his last will and testament, which he declared just 2 days before his death, according to reports. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single one of our intriguing investigations. Now, let's jump into the gripping details of the silver-haired psychopathic monster's final wishes. Jeffrey Epstein, a name that still sends shivers down the spines of many, left a legacy shrouded in scandal and secrecy. From high-profile connections to a life filled with controversy, Epstein's death left more questions than answers. Today, we're focusing on one crucial aspect, which is none other than his last will. What did this enigmatic figure plan for his fortune and assets? We all know that Epstein's life was shrouded in controversy, and even after his death, he continues to captivate public interest. But wait, before we dive into the specifics, let's quickly recap the life of Jeffrey Epstein. Commonly referred to as a disgraced financier, with a web of powerful and high-level connections, Epstein faced serious legal troubles for alleged sex trafficking. He had already been prosecuted and spent time in federal prison for soliciting sex with a minor over a decade before he died. His death in 2019, officially ruled as a suicide, only fueled conspiracy theories and speculation. But what about his fortune? What did he leave behind? And who did he leave it to? Stay tuned to learn. In actual fact, the entire world was tremendously shocked when the news of his will first emerged. The Guardian, NBC, CNN, the New York Post, Forbes, and BBC headlined the news by announcing, "Jeffrey Epstein signed will just 2 days before suicide." This was a vexing and disturbing twist, which was met with alarm, surprise, and confusion throughout the world. By the way, let's remind ourselves that all of this is officially reported by the CNBC.com editorial files, where they also published Epstein's last will in the attachments below this video. The link is in the video description for your ease. You can also read the specifics in the report by CBS News entitled, "What We Know About Jeffrey Epstein's Will and What Happens Next with His Estate," in which CBS clearly shared the details of his last wishes for your reference. Anyway, let's carry on. Straight to the point, his last will and testament, signed by Epstein just 2 days before his death, holds the key to understanding the extent of his vast fortune, his assets, and potentially the secrets he took to the grave. In his last will, Jeffrey Epstein outlined a comprehensive list of assets and properties. You won't believe what it contains, but brace yourselves because the numbers are staggering. We're not just talking cars, boats, and luxurious mansions, but private islands, shadowy trusts, and investments that will make your head spin, since their calculated all-told worth is said to add up to an astonishing $577,672,654. Yes, you heard it correctly. But who are the lucky recipients of these extravagant holdings? Well, we'll get to that shortly. But first, let's not forget to mention an old interview clip of a legal expert discussing the implications of Epstein's will. This gentleman stated, "The inclusion of certain names in Epstein's will has raised legal eyebrows. It's not uncommon for high-profile figures to leave their assets to friends or family, but the controversial nature of Epstein's relationships adds an extra layer of complexity to the legal proceedings." Essentially, he is acknowledging that vast portions of Epstein's will are not directly traceable. In other words, lay people won't be able to figure out where the money went, which is exactly what the financier intended. Before we get into the specifics, let's address the elephant in the room. That is Epstein's death. The official ruling was suicide, but many remain skeptical towards this claim, casting doubt on the circumstances and fueling conspiracy theories as alternative, more credible explanations are sought. Regardless of the cause, one thing remains certain, which is that Jeffrey Epstein took his secrets to the grave. But his will, while not a confession booth, offers a glimpse into his financial dealings. As we contemplate the beneficiaries he selected, the first shocker for you is that it wasn't just one person. His will established a trust, dividing his gargantuan estate between several beneficiaries, including the following three. First, Leslie Wexner, the retail magnate, Epstein's longtime friend and alleged benefactor, received a cool $156 million. This unsurprisingly raised eyebrows, given Wexner's own connection to Epstein's alleged sex trafficking ring. Second, the Virgin Islands residences, 2 luxurious properties valued at over $85 million, were left to a mysterious trust with no names associated with it, named quite simply the 1953 Trust. This fueled speculation about potential hidden beneficiaries or or shell companies used to divert Epstein's fortune to criminal elements lurking in the shadows. Third, employees and charities. A portion of the estate went to various employees and charities, though the exact amounts and recipients remain confidential. In addition to this, one of his brothers also received a share of his estate. The New York Magazine article adds that Mark Epstein, Jeffrey's brother, owns a condo on East 66th Street that he bought from Les Wexner in the 90s. Wexner, the L Brand's CEO, has deep financial ties to Jeffrey Epstein and recently accused his former money manager of stealing tens of millions of dollars from him. The condo on East 66th, the Wall Street Journal reports, is linked to Mark Epstein's late brother's firm, which was named J. Epstein & Co. But that's not all. Here's another astonishing fact which might shock you. Daily Beast revealed in a headline that Bill Gates' advisor was shocked that Jeffrey Epstein named him in his will. Yes, you heard it correctly, my friend. It further reported that Harvard-trained immunologist Boris Nikolic says that he has no intention of serving as a backup executor to the deceased pedophile's last-minute will, benefiting the mysterious 1953 trust. Isn't this an intriguing turn of events? Of the several beneficiaries, Epstein's will specified a handful of individuals who were set to inherit his vast fortune. Some names might seem logical to viewers, while others will raise eyebrows. Family members, close friends, and even charitable organizations made an appearance within the will. The distribution selections raised questions about the nature of Epstein's relationships, as well as the motivations behind his choices. Opaqueness is everywhere when dealing with Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein's will faced and continues to face legal challenges. Some heirs dispute the authenticity of the document created so close to his death, claiming no other explanation was possible aside from coercion or foul play. The legal battles surrounding his estate continue to rage on, and this adds another layer of complexity to an already convoluted narrative. Who is fighting for a piece of Epstein's wealth? And what are the stakes? Now let's move on to another key aspect of Epstein's will, which is the establishment of trusts and foundations. Epstein was known for his extensive network of charitable organizations, which he used to funnel money towards scientific research, education, and other causes. However, what's interesting is that some of these trusts and foundations were established under different names, making it difficult to trace their true origins, activities, and beneficiaries. Some speculate that these entities were used to shield assets or to facilitate illicit actions or crimes involving well-funded third parties. And all of this adds another layer of intrigue to Epstein's already complex legacy. As we go deeper into the will, we come across another significant point, which is the depressing and sad issue of the appointment of executors. Epstein entrusted the responsibility of managing his estate to a select few individuals. For any will, these executors play a crucial role in overseeing the distribution of assets. In this case, they were tasked with ensuring that Epstein's wishes were carried out. The choice of executors raised eyebrows, as some of them had close ties to Epstein's controversial past. This led to speculation about their involvement in protecting Epstein's assets and secrets, or even in perpetuating his alleged criminal activities. Interestingly, by connecting all the dots together, we begin to see a complex web of relationships, assets, and potential hidden agendas. Epstein's last will and testament not only provides insight into the distribution of his wealth, but also raises more questions about his life, his connections, and the extent of his alleged crimes. Now, let's talk about various mystery accounts associated with the disgraced financier, because they also appear very suspicious. Epstein was known for his intricate financial dealings and offshore accounts. The will hinted at undisclosed assets and hidden treasuries, leading to speculations about secret beneficiaries and untold stories. What could be lurking in these mystery accounts, and why did Epstein choose to keep them under wraps? According to a well-known Fox News reporter, financial experts suggest that Epstein's offshore accounts might hold the key to hidden wealth. The mystery surrounding these accounts has sparked a wave of intrigue and speculation within legal circles. Perhaps there will always be more questions than answers. As we explore Jeffrey Epstein's will, we must confront the growing reality of unanswered questions. Did he leave behind clues or messages? Are there hidden motives behind the distribution of his wealth? The more we uncover, the more mysteries seem to emerge. There are clauses shrouded in secrecy, as well as specific instructions that remain hidden from public view. This lack of transparency only adds to the intrigue and leaves us asking at least 6 questions. 1. What are the conditions attached to the inheritance? 2. Did Epstein place any restrictions on how the money could be used? 3. Who are the beneficiaries of the Virgin Islands Trust? 4. Are they public figures or individuals we've never heard of? 5. What about potential victims? 6. Did Epstein's will address any potential compensation for those harmed by his actions? While Epstein's will offers some insights, the above queries remain unresolved. His will is a document shrouded in secrecy and a testament to a life lived in the shadows. In short, while it may not offer definitive closure, it serves as a stark reminder of the power, wealth, and confusion surrounding Epstein's life and death. No doubt, Epstein was a man of many secrets. Even in death, his legacy continues to captivate and confound us. The truth may be elusive, but the journey of discovery is one we can no longer ignore. So stay tuned to this channel for all the updates about these topics as they unfold. The story of Jeffrey Epstein's will is in fact a chapter in a larger saga filled with intrigue and controversy. As we untangle the threads, it becomes clear that the mysteries surrounding his life, death, and the aftermath of his crimes are far from being solved or figured out. Unfortunately, the answers to some remaining questions may remain elusive and hidden within the intricate details of this document, but that won't stop us from continuing to explore, question, and seek the truth. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the murky waters of Jeffrey Epstein's will. So what do you think? Does Epstein's will reveal more than it conceals? What are your biggest questions? Let us know and let the discussion begin in the comments below. If you found this exploration compelling, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Jeffrey's Demons, for more thought-provoking content, and hit the bell to stay updated on more of our riveting investigations. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay tuned for more deep truths into the captivating investigation stories of our time.